Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today, I'm bringing you another dear friend of mine, Mike. I know Mike through my partner Jonathan, and we are so thankful to have like-minded people like Mike and Annie in our lives. But here's a little secret. Mike and Annie from Zen Botanics are actually married. Anyways, Mike recently started his project Life Mastery, and it is amazing. He's been putting out valuable lessons on Instagram, and I thought it would be silly not to share his journey with you. Now feels like the right time to pursue something new. Maybe to learn a new instrument, maybe to connect with it and meditate more, or maybe you want to find your values. I don't know. But if you just put your hand up and be like, yeah, I want to find my values, then start following Life Mastery on Instagram, because Mike is sharing his knowledge of what he has learned from the books that he has read and the mentorship that he has experienced. I'm so excited for him, and it's such great news to know that he already has some people lined up to do the one-on-one coaching that he's about to do. I can't wait for him to share his journey and his story with you. Continue watching till the end because he's gonna tell you more about the one-on-one coaching program that he's doing. So enjoy the interview. Are you excited to share your story? Because I am excited for you.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like that's why I guess I started all this, to share my story. You know, be congruent with what I do, what I preach as well. So yeah, definitely excited. It's one of the first kind of interviews that I've done. So see how it goes.
Well, how about we start by you telling people about your story? Yep.
So I guess pretty standard beginning. I was just working a full-time job. I was there maybe maybe 13 years.
Wow.
At the time, maybe 12 years at the time. Then I was just like going through the motions. I thought, this is the best I was going to get. I was comfortable. I was making money, saving money. But I don't know, I guess I was working with a lot of kind of older people at the time, and they were retiring, but they were still, before they retired, they were still working very hard. And I just looked at them and go, it's not really what I wanted to be, what I wanted to do. And they were retiring, and they were so broken. Their bodies were so, because I was doing a labor job.
Yep.
So their bodies were so broken, and that you could see it in their eyes. They were happy to retire, but they were feeling very unfulfilled. Mm-hmm. Like I guess I was talking to them, and they go, "Yeah, we're happy for retirement, but they wouldn't mind still working." But then they had all these injuries. I thought to myself, no. I think I was maybe 30, 31, 32 at the time. I thought I've got to make a change. I've got to do something. There's got to be more to life. Got to be more to life than just working, dying, and living off a super that really doesn't cut it. Like it's not like they were retiring rich. Do you know what I mean? Like they just had enough in the to just survive. Till they die. It was like So that was my kind of epiphany, if you like, that I had to make a change. So I started with money. I started learning about money and wealth, how to build it, how to make it. So I enrolled in some courses. I met some mentors, and that's when it started opening up for me a bit. I started reading a lot of books. I started attracting people in my life that started to make me grow, and that was awesome. And I kind of got addicted to it. I kind of got addicted to learning. Yeah. And then, you know what I mean? Like, and then it's like, I'm just opening my mind. I've got to keep going from here. There's no stopping me. So after that, my wealth was going very well. But then I came across a man called Dr. John DeMartini, and then another guy as well named Lewis Bucker, who told me that there's actually more to life than just money. It's like money was great, but family life wasn't that good at that time, because I was concentrating so much on money that it was affecting my relationship. It was affecting my health as well. I wasn't exercising as much because I just wanted to learn how to trade, learn how to build wealth, So, so they grounded me a bit. And I discovered that there's a whole heap of other areas in life too, like wealth, health, relationships, your social influence, your spiritual journey, your business as well. Starting a business, being empowered there, so you don't have to work for a boss anymore. So start from there. Then it flowed on from there. Then I started balancing my life a bit more, and I was starting to get really happy. I still valued money and business more, so I was concentrating on that, but I wasn't forgetting about the other stuff. And all of a sudden, my family life was getting better. My relationship, my health was getting better as well. And then it started, this is fulfillment. This is true fulfillment, I think. The balance of everything. And then it just kept steamrolling from there. I discovered my purpose through them as well. So my purpose, I thought it was to trade, I thought it was to make money, I thought it was to build wealth. That was my purpose. But I realized that it's actually teaching, it's actually learning what excites me. And when you learn something, you want to share it as well. It's like, it's not inside your head, it doesn't do anything, Like it just stays there. If it's not serving somebody, what's the point? Like you're helping yourself, cool, but I think when you learn something and you share it, you're not only consolidating what you learned, but you're actually giving value to somebody, helping somebody else. And that's a really good feeling. For me, that's a great feeling. So that's why I started.
Definitely.
I guess that's where life mastery is called.
Yeah, I think when you teach somebody, that is truly, that you're actually learning, like you have learned something. That's right. And as a trader, it was a zero-sum business where if I win, somebody loses, in a sense. Like if I'm making money, I'm literally taking money off somebody else. That's how it works. It's a zero-sum business where a positive-sum business is where I help somebody, they win, I win, and we all win. Like it's a service. Yeah.
They pay me for a service, they get something out of it, and they help me get something out of it, and it's like a fair exchange. It's amazing. So that's where I've kind of drifted away a bit. I still invest in trade, of course. I think you still need to learn to grow your wealth. So you live a comfortable life. I think there's two main things you gotta fulfillment and success. I think some people concentrate too much on one thing. They have the success, but they have the low fulfillment. Other people have the high fulfillment, like monks. They have high fulfillment, but they're not. I think they're a bit undercooked there. Like they don't utilize life as much. They can't just do whatever they want. So I think both. So that's why I want my life mastery to be both. I want high fulfillment, high success, and I think that's life mastery to me.
Love it. Thank you so much for being so honest about what you overcame, because some people, they would hide the bad sides of it. So thank you so much. So would you like to tell people about life mastery? And also, I would also like to know how long you have been planning for it.
So I've been planning it for, to be honest, maybe 3 or 4 months, not that long. It just came, the test came to me. I was just too busy learning everything. And then it got to a point where it's like, I was learning so much, I thought, I need something, I need a platform to let it out.
Yeah.
And then I'll talk to my wife, and she's sick of me just talking about it all the time. And she's like, why don't you start something so you can tell other people? And I was with my friends, and then I would talk, but then they might not be on the same level. So so it says, so it wouldn't reciprocate, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I discovered. I always believed in the online platform, Instagram. Me and my wife wanted to run that skincare business, so I always believed in the online space. I thought, you know what, let's take a leap of faith. Let's overcome some fears. Let's overcome some limiting beliefs. And get myself out there. Learn how to speak. Not long ago, I didn't even speak in front of the camera. No way. If you ask any of my friends or any of my families, I would be the last person they thought that would jump in front of the camera and talk, because I was very introverted, very shy as a kid, very, very shy, very introverted. So I think it was a big surprise to them seeing me in front of the camera, but there was a lot of limiting beliefs and a lot of fears that I had. Like, what would they think? How they react? Are they gonna think I'm weird? Are they gonna agree with the message or not? So there's a lot of limiting beliefs there, but you can overcome them. I proved that I could overcome them. So that's what I want to share. I want to help people as well to overcome their fears. Because if I can do it, and you can do it, everybody can do it, right?
Yeah. So is that what life mastery is about?
Yes. So it's definitely about self-development. So the actual Instagram itself on the page is where I could just dump everything, like everything I know in terms of wealth, relationships, business, health, and spiritual stuff, and social influence. Anything that's like gratitude, procrastination, everything that's, it's a bit of everything. But if for the one-on-ones, that's where I would dive into it very deep. That's where we start by finding your purpose. So I believe that the start of mastery is you got to find your purpose. You need to find what excites you, what you love to do. Because if you're not grounded in your purpose, it's like the shining ball syndrome. You just follow something, but you're still a bit lost. You might get some success out of it, but like I said, you don't get that fulfillment. So, like I said, I want to do both and get both. And so we'll take it through the purpose process and find their purpose, find out what they really love. Because a lot of people think purpose is something out there, something in the future that they need to do or find to get there, but it's already inside us. And I can't wait to show people that it's actually what excites you. It's actually what you gravitate towards. It's actually what you focus on. It's actually what you communicate to your friends, what you say to your friends, but you don't actually do. It's about what you spend your money on. So what you spend your money on. It's about your ambition. What's your ambition? So it's about digging it all out. I think a lot of people are not conscious to that. They just follow what society thinks they should do or what their parents think they should do. So what the one-on-ones are about is digging that all up. My mentor calls it flecks of gold and gold nuggets in a big field of dirt. So you got to dig them up. You got to find them, bring them to the surface, wash them, clean them up, and put them all together. Melt it all together as one golden block, and that's your purpose. So when you look at it, you're like, you get tears, you actually get shivers, right? I'm getting shivers now talking about it. And when people say that, they're like, okay, that's my purpose. That's what I need to do. It's there. It's like they look at it and they get it. For me, when I saw it, I'm like, I've got to be teary. I'm like, this is what I want to do. This is what excites me.
I love it.
So then you set goals around that, and you can't really fail because that's you know what I mean? Like when something excites you, it's like you're willing to embrace the hard work, the pains, the failures that come with it. Whereas if you're doing something that you didn't really love, once it gets hard, you give up, right? You give up, you procrastinate, you don't go through with it. Whereas if you're doing something you love, your purpose, you work till the morning, and no problem. You wouldn't even feel anything. You have endless energy, and so that's the first part of it anyway. Just find people's purpose. And then obviously you're gonna have fears and limiting beliefs after that. Because when you say your purpose and you want to monetize that somehow, you're gonna have fears. Fears are gonna come up. Limiting beliefs are gonna come up. So fear of success, fear of people judging them, guilt as well. Like my parents wanted me to do this, so you've been doing this all your life. But if you change, you're gonna feel guilty. You're gonna feel like you've disappointed them. So that's where I help dissolve all that.
While we are on the fear and guilt topic, I just want to say that honestly, you're doing an amazing job, because as a friend, I know that you had a fear of being in front of camera and all that.
Yeah.
What did you have to overcome personally to start life mastery?
Well, the first thing is you're not fear of speaking. I thought I had a fear of speaking, but you don't actually have a fear of speaking, because if you talk to if I always took the money about to kindergarten kids, I would have no problem. I would be so confident. I'd be like, laughing, joking. You wouldn't have a fear in the world. But if I was talking to, say, Warren Buffett or some finance guru about money, I would get a bit nervous, right? I would be like, what do they think I'm doing crap? Do they agree? Do they know more than me? So it's all about taking that person that you're fearing down from a pedestal. It's about bringing them down to your level, because you're actually fearing their traits, right? You think they have traits that you don't, like confidence and knowledge. But if you look deep down inside yourself, you possess that same trait as well. Like you think you don't have it, but there's many times when I've been that confident, just as like them. There's many times when I've displayed intelligence like them. It's about bringing them down to your level, and then once they're down to your level, you're pretty much talking like to your wife, to your son, to your friends, and then the fear kind of dissolves, right? The fear dissolves.
Yep.
So that's the main thing that I help, is to bring people down from a pedestal, the people that you look up to. If you look up to them, you get nervous talking to them. But it's about bringing them down. And when I did that, even at work, I used to talk to managers very easily after I used to be nervous talking to like the general manager, CEO, like people get nervous talking to them. It came to a point where I just pulled them down to my level. Even I thought I was at a point that I thought I was better than them. I was like, yeah, I don't think you're on my level of thinking. So it's like I was talking above it over them, but what you need to do is bring it down to your level. And then once you get rid of that fear, it's all about obviously the technical stuff as well, like the practicing and the breathing and the hand and the body language. You obviously got to. There's that component of it as well, which I'm still learning. I'm still getting better, but it's all about practice. And like I looked at videos that I've done maybe when I first started a few months ago. I was like, you know, like I've seen so much improvement, and it's just only getting better and better. So that's why I just keep going. And yeah, so here I am. So, and I was gonna say one more thing. I totally forgot what was speaking. I just had it in my mind just then, but yeah. Anyway, that's
it'll come back. It'll come back.
I'll come back to it.
Yeah. No, I think we're always growing, so that's good that you have seen the progress of yourself. Yeah. It's always good to reflect and go back and be like, okay, what else can I improve? So honestly, good job on that.
And plus on a like a world level, you need to evolve. I mean, look where we are. Like the world is evolving to the digital age. I mean, if you don't know how to speak on camera, you're going to be left behind, because you think about it, like job interviews now will be like this. If it's not already like that, I'm sure. But like you need to be able to speak. If you want to sell something on camera, product, you need to learn how to speak. Like it's funny, like you see the most confident people, the most extrovert people in the world, but when they get in front of a camera, it's like they just freeze, right?
Yeah.
They freeze and they can't stand the sound of their voice. So that was the thing I was going to talk about. It's like the sound of your voice. It took me a while. It's like, is that what I sound like? It's like, I'm sure you've had the same. It's like, but you get over it, right? You get over it. It's just a barrier where you're just like, okay, I sound funny. I don't really sound like what I would sound, but then you just keep listening to yourself speak, and it actually just becomes.
Yeah, I think you just need to get used to it, really.
Yeah, so definitely, I believe it's one of the number one skill to have right now, is to learn to speak on the camera.
Yeah. I am loving all the videos that you're pumping out on Instagram. I will put all the details in the description below. So one in particular that I love is the power of gratitude.
Yes.
Can you please share with people how you practice gratitude, or perhaps, share how people can start doing it?
Yeah. So the easiest way to start is every night, pen and pad before you sleep, write down everything you're grateful for, because everyone's got something to be grateful for. It doesn't matter what situation you're in, you have something to be grateful for. Your family, your job, your love life, whatever it is, you got something to be grateful for. So writing it down actually just grounds you. It's like, hey, you know what? The problems that I have, it's actually not that bad. And then once you get used to that, you turn those problems that you have into something to be grateful for. Like my mentor always says, everything is on the way, not in the way. So I thought my job was in the way at a point, because I was learning all these cool things, learning how to trade, learning how to invest. And I thought the job was in the way. It was like I was working and I'd be like, I wish, if I can just quit, I can just concentrate on that. And this job sucks, and the people here sucks, and I can't wait to get away. But it wasn't until I really sat down and thought about it. I'm like, you know what, this job is like, it's helping me get to where I want to go. It's like, it's on the way. It's like, it's generating me money, so I don't have to worry. If I was to quit and work on trading, I'd have so much pressure.
Definitely.
I'd have so much pressure with the bills and expenses and all that kind of stuff. So I thought, you know, this job is actually, I found gratitude in the job. You know, I knew that I wasn't going to be there forever. I knew that I was serving a purpose now. I was serving a purpose to get me, to pay for my bills while I learn all this stuff. And when I'm ready, then I can quit. And I found gratitude in that. So I was turning up to work. Like happier. I was like, you know, cool, laughing and playing. And I knew I was gonna I had to be there, so I might as well make the best of it, right? And so that's how you turn your problem into something to be grateful. You can always turn something into something to be grateful for. And I believe it's so powerful. It's massively powerful. It's so simple to do as well.
Exactly.
Find gratitude in what you do. Every morning, every night, whatever you want, write down 5 things that you're most grateful for. And I promise you, like, you'll see a vast difference. You know, you're not as moody, you're not as frustrated, angry. It's just like, okay, I'm grateful for that. Let's get the day started. And you go to sleep. If you go to sleep happy, you wake up happy.
Do you think you need to have a pen and paper? Like, because some people, like, we're in a digital age now.
Yeah.
Do you think it would help if we just type it on, like, our phone?
Of course, yeah, 100%. You can have a spreadsheet. You can have a spreadsheet, a gratitude spreadsheet that you can create, and every night, every morning, just type it in, and then because you have to write it down. I believe you have to write it down because you want to see it. You want to see it. You want to see it every night, and you want to remind yourself that life's not that bad. Life's great, and everything is on the way. So definitely, whatever works for anybody. Whatever works for anybody. Write it down on paper. I'll write it on the board. I know if you can see it, but I write it on the board every morning. Nice big. I'm grateful for this, grateful for that, grateful for my wife washing the dishes with me. Like small things like that even. And it makes a massive difference.
So for those who don't know, you are actually a dad as well. I love Cody. He's so adorable.
Thank you.
So for those dads who might be watching or listening, what would you suggest them to do if they actually want to do something themselves now?
Look, if I was to recommend something, I would tell them to find out what they really like first. Find out what they really love to do. That's the first thing. Like what I was saying about purpose. It's like too many people these days, they've got that shiny ball syndrome, like I was saying before. It's like they want to do something, but they don't know. So they just follow anything. It might be Bitcoin, it might be drop shipping, it might be opening a franchise because somebody else said it. But if they don't really love it, if it doesn't excite them doing it, don't do it. Just stick to your day job until you find it, because you know you're risking so much, like, and you're wasting time and you're risking money. If you don't really love it, you will. There's a very high probability that you'll fail, because like anything, like if you start a business, there's going to be some hard times. There's going to be some really tough times. You know, nothing is good forever. So once the tough times to come, you know, are you going to be strong enough to fight through it? Are you? Because most of the people don't. They just like, I give up. I give up. You know, and they procrastinate and they just go through it and until like it ends, and then they find something else, and all of a sudden now they've wasted so much money. They've wasted so much time. And, you know, it could work, but like I said, the fulfillment level won't be there. Yeah. And if you ask a lot of people with money, like they might have so much money, but if the fulfillment's not there, so that's what I got with trading. Like, yes, there was some points where I was making good money. I was happy, you know, but and then like it got to a point where it's like I'm just looking at a computer all day. I'm not socializing. I'm not helping anybody. And like it's like the fulfillment wasn't there, and that's when I started to really think about what I wanted to do. Okay, and trading, even though I still do it, it wasn't for me. I couldn't do it full time. I thought that was my dream, to do it full time, but it's not. now I get to actually teach people it, so it's even better. I don't regret it. I'm still grateful for that I learned it, because now I get to help other people build wealth.
Exactly.
And that's it. And my mentor said, like, if you can help people get what they want, that will help you get what you want. It's a win-win.
Now you're already pumping out a lot of valuable lessons on Instagram. When can people do the one-on-one coaching with you?
Look, I'm looking to get it started very soon. I'm just putting on some final touches on the program, because I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I don't want to rush things. There's no point rushing things. I'll get it right, make sure it's congruent with me, that I believe in it, and I'm passionate about to help people. So, but people can DM me right now if they want to have a chat. I mean, there's already a few people lined up.
I love it.
Yeah, there are people lined up, so that's a good thing. At least I'm touching somebody, right? At least it's something. Someone's listening, right? So, yeah, like I really believe in it. It's powerful, and I can't wait to share it with other people and hopefully change their lives too. So,
I'm excited for you. While you were talking about being a perfectionist, would you like to share your opinion about planning? Like, do you think planning ahead is important?
Yes, 100% planning, because a lot of people have this massive goal, right? And they don't break it down. They don't break it down into small little chunks, small little action steps, and that's why people procrastinate. That's why people give up. It's because they're trying to reach this massive goal that they have, which is great. I'm not negating having a massive goal, but because they see it and they get overwhelmed. It's like, where do I start? And there's no direction. So I really believe in planning, breaking goals down, having a chief aim. I have a chief aim, and then I'll break it down. If it's a long-term goal, like a year goal, I'll break it down into 4 quarters, so 3 months, and then break it down again into week, and break it down into daily actions, small, tiny actions that I do. And I write that down on the board, and then I'm like, okay, don't worry about everything else. Let's get these 5 actions done, and then you see gradually it's just you get stuff done. It's like when I first started this, I was a bit overwhelmed. Like, where do I start with the content, with the Instagram, with the videos, like with the programs? Like, what do I do first? And I was a bit everywhere. And then now it's like, okay, let's just concentrate on one thing at a time, plan it out. Do this on Monday, do this on Tuesday. And if this doesn't work, then no worries, then I'll extend that time. Don't be too hard on yourself. And then now here I am. It's like I look back and I'm like, oh, I made a lot of progress. I can actually talk on camera now. Like I've got some video. I've got my Instagram's got at least maybe 30 pieces of content already there, and more to come. So
good
definitely
job.
Planning. You have to plan. You have to plan.
That was really
planning,
good too.
Planning kills overwhelm and procrastination.
Yeah.
Definitely. And I'm not perfect. Sometimes emotions do take over, and then you get a bit lost. But just go back to your plan, go back to your purpose, and go back to your gratitude, grounds it, and then you can start again.
I love it. So before I ask you my last question, is there anything else that you'd like to share?
To the people, I guess, don't be afraid to. Yeah, to the people. Don't be afraid to make change, I guess, and start something. And don't forget, like someone asked me on Instagram the other day, they're like, oh, you're so smart, you're so intelligent. I'm like, whoa, hold on. I stopped them down, I'm like, no, I'm not smarter than you, I'm not more intelligent than you, I'm just further on my journey. Like, think of it as kindergarten to year 12 school, right? And I might be in year 6, and so you might be in year 3. That doesn't make me smarter than you. It just makes me more. I've just started the journey before you, and I'm just earlier. So you're just got a bit of catching up to me, but we're on a different journey. It doesn't make me smarter than you. It doesn't make me more intelligent. It's just I'm older in a sense. I'm a free grade. Your time will come. So, but the important thing is to start. You gotta start. You gotta make a decision to start your education, start your spiritual journey, start your learning about what you love, finding your purpose, and then be patient and enjoy the process.
I love it. So how can people help you to build life mastery even bigger, other than following you on Instagram right now?
So I guess other than following me, they can comment and give feedback. That's the best thing. Like, what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, what do they want to hear more of, what do they don't want to hear more of. So it's things like that, just feedback and go. And yeah, so I'm always looking for ways to improve, always looking for ways to serve people better. So I guess that's the main thing. That's the main thing. Just if you don't be afraid to DM me as well, or just comment on anything I do. Like I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to do anything. I'm here to help. So if you got a problem and you think I can help, and just DM me, and then I'll give you an idea of what working would look like. And no obligations, obviously. It's just
so yeah. So everything that you have mentioned in this interview, you will be teaching through Life Mastery, and I will be putting all the details in the description below. And yeah, that's it really. I'm so excited for you, honestly.
Thank you very much. That's fun.
Thank you so much for your time.
Yep,
I appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Steve.
No worries. You have a great day.
Have yourself a great day. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone.
Are you all pumped up after listening to the interview? Do you feel like you can do anything? And did you just feel like, yes, I want to find my purpose? It's easy to start something, but it's hard to stick with it. When you're doing something that you're passionate about, really, you're just growing and learning every day. And as Mike mentioned in the interview, how practicing gratitude daily has changed his life. It certainly has changed mine in a positive way. So if it's something that you don't practice daily, you can start now. Be grateful for any little things. For clean water that we get to drink, for the coffee that you just made, for a roof over your head, for internet. Get a notebook and a pen and start noting it down. So please start following Mike on Life Mastery on Instagram. The handle is in the description below. If you know somebody that would love this story as well, share it with them or tag them. Don't forget to subscribe and click the thumbs up button if you have loved it. And remember that you are amazing and you are not alone. And if you're interested in any from Zen Botanic's interview, click here. I will see you in the next video. Bleh.